morning, sir.
Good morning to all of you.
Morning, sir.
So there are about 20 participants now, and it is already 9:15. We are going to begin the session. Let us see who will get the 5-star chocolate for saying hello to me by switching on audio and video. Are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is telling me also.
Yes, sir.
But you have to switch on your audio and video, and so Professor
morning, sir.
Venkata Ramaraju has got the first 5-star chocolate on this day.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
So can you be a little louder, sir?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good, sir. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. And this will be the 4th session which I am taking.
Yes, sir.
So which means I would like to start on time so that I will not eat into your break time between 11:15 and 11:30 because you have a session again at 11:30. So if I take a session beyond 11:15, then you will not be able to go for a coffee break or tea break or whatever you call bio break. So therefore, I will start on time, and I have spoken to Dr. Ajay Kumar Bansal that we have to begin the session on time because some people have the challenges of joining on time. So I think Ajay Kumar Bansal is also on screen.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaste, sir. So
Namaste.
we'll begin the session, and
Yes, sir.
today you can just tell the name of the session to the participants.
आप ही स्टार्ट कर ले सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
Okay. So very good morning to all the faculty members who are there on time, and all of us are faculty members. The first thing which is expected out of all of us is punctuality. Should not tell you what is punctuality. I'm not going to discuss what is the meaning of punctuality. So I know you may have some challenges of audio, video, internet, bandwidth, all that. So therefore you are not able to join or log in or something like that. But our profession demands on-time presence, preferably 1 minute before the time given to us. So now I congratulate all the participants who are already there online. If I'm right, there are 30 people. Heartiest congratulations to all of you by being on time. And today's title is Academic Leadership Competencies. So now Professor Venkata Ramaraju is there for the first 5-10 minutes to interact with me. Afterwards, others who have not interacted with me for the last 3 days, please take this opportunity to interact with me. And I want to learn from you. All of us will learn from each other. Is that fine, Dr. Venkata, sir?
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Fantastic. So when I said my session's name is Academic Leadership Competencies, I expected one question from at least one of the 31 participants who are there right now. Sir, I am only a teacher, sir. I am only a faculty member, sir. I am only assistant professor, sir. I am only an associate professor, sir. I am only a professor, sir. I am not even a head of the department. I am not a principal or a vice principal. I am not a leader in my campus. Why are you going to take a session on academic leadership competencies? This is the question which I expected. But you know, all of us are very humble and polite. So therefore, we don't ask questions to our teachers and trainers. Am I right, Venkata Raju?
Yes, sir.
So, but we have to, maybe that was the tradition all these years. But now we have to understand the need of the day, and the day is we have to clarify all our doubts. And there is one saying in proverb in English which says, "Stitch in time saves 9." Now, I am not going to explain more about that proverb because you will know more about it on your own. Otherwise, also, that is a different session we can have. What do you mean by stitch in time saves 9? So, which means we have to try to clarify our doubts whenever the doubt is there in our mind, there is nothing like a teacher will feel bad or trainer will feel bad if we ask the question in the very beginning of the session. No, that always it is better to clarify all our doubts. Is that right, Professor Venkatarama Raju?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, was that question a reasonably genuine question for a faculty member? I am not a leader. I don't have any leadership position in my campus or in my life right now. Maybe I will become a leader after a few years, but why are we talking and discussing about academic leadership competencies? That is a logical question which should come to the mind of all of us who are attending this seminar, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I feel
So
that
therefore, you know, even though you have not asked, or other participants who are there, 35 of them have not asked, I have asked this question on behalf of all of you. Am I right?
yes, sir.
So I have asked this question on behalf of all of you. Now I will answer this question on my behalf also, because that was your role, but I took your role. Now I have to play my role. I know it is called in a Telugu film or a Hindi film as a double role or dual role. So, but I am willing to play that role. I will ask a question on your behalf. Now I will answer the question on my behalf. Is that fine, Dr. Venkataramaraju?
Absolutely fine, sir.
So for that, I want to share my screen. All of you can tell me whether if you are able to see the screen. I have shared my screen. Are you able to see my computer?
Yes, sir. Your desktop is visible and your presentation is also visible now.
Visible. So, and the simple title for the slide is what, Dr. Venkataramaraju?
It is academic leadership competencies.
Fantastic. So now many of us are teachers, most of us are teachers. Teachers does not mean LKG teacher, UKG teacher. You are a professor, assistant professor, associate professor, senior professor. I meant when I say teacher, it can be any one of these designations, including head of the department and vice principal and principal. As long as we are in academics and our primary responsibility is teaching learning, nothing wrong in calling ourselves as a teacher. Nobody should feel bad. My God, sir is calling me as a teacher, but I am a senior professor. I have 25 years, 30 years of experience. You call me as a teacher, even though I have 38, 39 years of experience, I am absolutely fine. I am not going to feel any way. Is that right, Dr. Venkataramaraju?
Yes, sir.
So
that is the primary job of a faculty. You are teacher,
yes.
and then for everything else follows.
Correct. So the question was, I am not a leader. Why are we talking about leadership skills or competencies to me? Yes. But see, there are different kinds of leaders. There are different kinds of managers. There are different kinds of positions in leadership also, right? So according to me, teacher is an academic leader. In other words, teacher is a leader for learning. Teacher is a leader for learning. Do you agree with that, sir?
Yes, sir.
The owner of a college, the director of a college may not teach. And so you cannot call him as a leader for learning. So that is why they call him as managing director, chief executive officer, or, you know, chairman, vice chairman. Designations are there. Somebody is trying to tell something. I don't know who is telling. Okay. So teacher is a leader for learning. Do you accept that designation, sir?
Yes, sir.
You are a leader for learning. I am not saying this. People who have done research for years together, one of them who have done the research is John C. Maxwell. And what did he say? Dr. Venkata sir will read it out for us. Can you read loudly, sir?
Sure, sir. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flow charts. It is about one life influencing another. And that's what teachers do.
So now you understood, sir. I have not told anything. It was told many years back after so many years of research. Leadership is not about titles. Leadership is not about positions. Leadership is not about flow charts. It is all about one life influencing another. And what is the sentence after that? Full stop, sir?
And that's what teachers do.
Yes. So teachers influence somebody else. And whom do we influence? We influence
Our
students.
students
Yes,
and fellow
therefore,
teachers also.
therefore, you are a teacher. Primary, your role is you influence students, and secondarily, you will influence fellow teachers, you will influence people at home, you will influence all other people who require to be influenced. So it is not just influencing, it is also inspiring, it is also motivating, it is altering, it is also counseling. See, these are all different English words. English alphabet has got 26 letters, but it is more powerful than any other language. It looks like with 26 letters, they make us to learn so many words of dictionary. So some people call it as influencing, some people call it as inspiring, some people call it as motivating, some people call it as mentoring, some people call it as counseling, some people call it as leading. So all these are okay. Leader has to lead, manager has to manage. But we are leaders of learning. We are leaders of academics. That is why the title was Academic Leadership Competencies. Is that clear to all of us? Can I assume that all of you are clear? Can I see that written in the chat box? Have you understood why you are also a leader? And one of you might ask a question, sir. After attending your class today, tomorrow I will go to the college and tell to our director and principal, sir, I am a leader. And when I told him I am a leader, he got angry, sir. He suspended me, sir. He did not give me promotion, sir. He did not give me salary hike, sir. All that you should not tell me. See, it is for us to understand, it is not to tell others that we are a leader. Others have to tell that we are a leader. Am I right, sir? As long as they get inspired, they get influenced, they get motivated, they get mentored, they get counseled. You can use many other English words. It is not that only that 6 words which I have used. Am I right, Dr. Venkata Ramaraju?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, can you please see what is the equation, mathematic equation he has given? I have not given. Maxwell has given. I am not doing marketing for Maxwell. I am not saying that there are no other people who have not done the research. Many people have done the research, but we have to take one for understanding purpose. What is the mathematical equation, sir? Left hand side equal to right hand side. What is left hand side?
Teaching skills is equal to leadership skills. Leadership skills.
So now I hope all of you understood the meaning of this mathematical equation. Teaching skills is equal to leadership skills. Don't think narrowly saying that only managing director is a leader, or the chairman is a leader, or a principal is a leader. You are a leader for something else. He is a leader for some other purpose. I hope all of you understood it. When you are inside the classroom with 60, 70 students, at least for that 1 hour, you are a leader for 60 students. Do you agree with that, Dr. Venkata Ramaraju?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because they look upon you for learning.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So now I am not doing marketing for John C. Maxwell. He has not given me any money to tell about himself. And, he has written a lot of books. 24 million books have been sold in 50 languages. That company which owned by him has trained more than 5 million leaders in 180 countries. So I'm not doing marketing for him. I'm not doing advertisement for him. But don't mistake me. I'm not getting any payment or money to talk about him in this session. Is that right?
Exactly, sir.
Yeah. So now I request Venkata Ramaraju to read the first bullet point.
Yeah. Teacher leaders assume a wide range of roles to support school and student success.
School does not mean LKG school. The school does not mean primary school. School does not mean high school or middle school. I want to make it clear. Engineering colleges throughout the world, the top 100 engineering institutes in the world are called School of Engineering. Maybe your college is called College of Engineering. Maybe your institute is called Institute of Technology. I appreciate all that. But you should understand in the world, whether it is MIT or whether it is Oxford or Cambridge or whatever top institutes of the world, number 1 world ranking, number 10 world ranking, They are all called School of Engineering. Indian Institute of Science is supposed to be #1 institute for engineering in India. I think all of us have read that in the newspapers. Even there it is called School of Electronics Engineering, School of Civil Engineering, School of Mechanical Engineering. So don't feel bad when I say school. So many of us may be thinking, my God, the Professor Satheesh Kumar is telling that we belong to school. So School of Engineering, I am sure Venkatarama Raju knows that School of Engineering is the way it is called and told, interpreted or printed in the documents and in the websites of the colleges and institutes. Am I right?
Yes, sir. In
Yes.
India, normally we use college, but everywhere else it is referred to as a school.
Yes, and not that they are ignorant about all that. School of Engineering does not mean LKG school or UKG school. Unfortunately, some of us will feel bad. School means LKG school, UKG school, and sir is calling us school teachers. Sorry, you are a senior professor, you will become the vice chancellor, you will become the chairman of All India Council for Technical Education, you will become the education minister. I salute you. I did a Sashtang Namaskar on the very first day to all of you. So I respect your growth and your leadership. But don't misunderstand just because we have commonly thought that school is a school. Am I right? School of Engineering is a very logical and acceptable word and wanted word by the whole world. Am I right, sir? So
Yes,
teacher
sir.
leaders assume wide range of roles to support the college, if you want me to call it, and student success. And what is the second bullet which is written in red, sir?
Whether these roles are assigned formally or shared informally, they build the entire school's capacity to improve.
So now, when I am a professor, assistant professor, I may not be getting a designation as an academic leader in my college because our country was 135 crore people. So we have our own culture of certain things. Therefore, they may not give designation as academic leader, assistant professor, like that. So they will give you assistant professor. Maybe they will not call you as academic leader. So their roles are not assigned formally or shared informally. They build that entire college capacity to improve. Do you agree with that, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you please read the third point?
Yeah. Because teachers can lead in a variety of ways, many serve as de facto leaders among their peers.
Yes, because they lead in variety of ways. Therefore, they serve as a de facto leaders. What do you mean by de facto?
By default.
Existing or holding a specified position, but not necessarily by the legal rights. Maybe I don't have an appointment letter saying that I am academic leader or I am a leader for learning, but I am still doing the job of academic leader or leader for learning. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So that is what I said, existing or holding a specified position, in fact, but not necessarily by legal right. We don't have a legal right to call ourselves as a leader. No designation is given to us in the appointment letter. No mention of academic leader or leader for learning is mentioned, but still we are doing that position. Do you agree with that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So can you please read these two sentences?
Sure. Teaching to lead is about redefining the teacher as a leader.
Fantastic.
It's about fostering ambitious commitments to authentic opportunities to take up leadership roles without leaving the classroom.
You are not leaving the classroom. Inside the classroom, you are taking the leadership role because you are interested in students becoming successful. You are interested in students becoming stars of the country. You know, I don't have to tell you, young people are the future of the country, they say, right? And for us, young people is students. So therefore, they are the future of our country. And therefore, we want the future of the country to be safe in their hands. Therefore, we have to appropriately make them learn and make them trained. So without leaving the classroom, you are taking up the leadership roles. Can you please read this sentence, sir?
Yes, sir. The goal is to ensure that when important decisions are being made about the work teachers do, the teachers themselves are there to help set the direction for their classrooms, schools, the profession more broadly, and ultimately to ensure all students have opportunities to learn.
All students have opportunities to learn. You know, one teacher said, sir, there are some students who cannot understand my language. So how will I pay attention? That is not complaint. Today, that student who cannot understand your language is somebody else's child. Tomorrow, your child will become a student of some other teacher. And if some other teacher who is teaching to your child will say that this child is not understanding what I am saying, he is not working hard, he is not paying attention. So will you feel happy as a father or mother? So that is what I wanted. So that is how the introduction to academic leadership competencies or imperatives. Imperatives means competencies, abilities, capabilities. So that is what I wanted to tell you. I hope all of you have understood what all we discussed. I am stop sharing just to check how many participants are there on the session. How many are there, sir?
There are 62, including yourself, sir.
Yeah, so now I had given some homework, but now I cannot begin the homework, discussion because can you tell me why? Because there are some more people who might be missing right now. For some reasons, they are still not logged in. So therefore, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
Nobody is telling me, are you able to hear
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
It's clear, sir.
But
Yes,
see,
sir.
if you
Yes,
don't
sir.
tell me, if you don't tell me and if you don't write in the chat box, I will not understand whether you are able to hear me or not. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let me just check. That's why I stopped sharing only to check whether all of us are able to hear all of us, right? So now there are 63 people. I don't know if I can take up a discussion on the homework. Dr. Ajay Kumar Bansal, there are supposed to be 85, 87 people yesterday when we gave the homework to them. Those people will not come and say, sir, I could not listen to the discussion on the homework. I want to know what is my leadership style. Now
Sir,
already
he had uploaded
by the
all
time
the
I logged
videos.
in, by the time I came, the discussion on homework was over. My leadership styles discussion is over. They should not tell. So I
No,
will
sir,
continue to.
You start, sir.
Yeah, so now let me finish some introduction to academic leadership competencies also, so that other people who are missing, they will be able to catch up. But we will not allow them to take so much time. See, it is already 9:40, in the 9:38 to be precise. Every teacher is busy 24/7, I accept, and throughout the world, not in India, the bandwidth problem, internet problem, whatever Google problem, I understand. Okay. So, but please take little more responsibility, accountability, jimmedari, jawabdari, and punctuality, discipline, dedication, devotion, determination. These are some of the characteristics of a teacher, according to me. In my 39 years, 38 years of professional teaching, learning life, I have never gone to any classroom late until unless it is a matter of life and death. You know the meaning of life and death. So I don't believe in going late. I will never go late. I will be there exactly at least 10 seconds before the time I am expected to be there. But if some of you feel that it is a teacher's privilege to go late, I disagree with you. You need not agree with me. This is my opinion. I have told you. Now, I think a lot of reading work has been done by Dr. Venkataramaraju. Now we will request somebody who has not interacted with me to come online. Who is coming online and who has not said hello to me yesterday and day before and day before. Can you please come online? Don't feel shy, don't feel bad. Maybe you are eating breakfast while you are listening to me. No problem. You eat and still we will talk. Until unless you are not wearing shirt or you are something like that, you are afraid to switch on the video. That is okay. But otherwise, if you are normal position, so please say hello to me by switching on audio video. I know Dr. Srikanth is already there. In fact, his video was on but still, I thought he has interacted with me for quite some time on the last 3 days, but I'm giving opportunity for others. Anybody wants to switch on? So much I have spoken, but nobody is willing to switch on, Dr. Ajay Kumar Bansal. That
Sir,
is,
call randomly, sir. Pick
yeah?
up randomly. Pick up randomly, sir.
I can pick up Dr. Sudarshan Reddy is there, Dr. Sunil Baran Kulia, Dr. Suman Paul, Dr. Mahadeyam Baby Shri. So many people I have told, but nobody is saying hello to me. Why they are not saying hello to me, I don't know. Murthy M, Mamata G, Madhuri Agrawal, Onima, Prabhu K. So now you see, sir, you told me to pick up randomly one of them. I have read 20 names and nobody is saying hello to me. Sumit Verma, Sonia Lobo, Snehal Kumari, Suryakant Nal, Tarun Singh.
Hello, sir.
Who is speaking? Snehal Kumari. I think she was the topper yesterday twice. Am I right, Snehal Kumari?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you please switch on? You are a research assistant or something you told, research scholar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now you see, you have interacted with me, but others have not interacted with me. They are not saying hello to me.
No, sir, I am also here.
Yeah, but you have to switch
Morning,
on the audio video. You cannot
Yes,
say
sir.
my internet problem is there, video problem is there. You are all experts in computers.
Good morning, sir.
But I have not seen your face till now. What is your good name?
I am Dr. Suman Paul, sir.
But I am not able to see your photo. Suman
The
Paul.
video is on, sir.
Yeah,
Video is
Suman
on.
Paul. Suman Paul, you
Yes.
are from which college?
Presidency University, Bangalore, sir.
Fantastic. You are in which department?
The petroleum engineering.
Petroleum engineering. Fantastic. So you have how many years of teaching experience?
Sir, around 12 years, sir.
Fantastic. So now you could listen to all that which we discussed for the last 30 minutes. So he is not able to hear me. Anyway, Suman Pal's audio has broken down. Sumit Verma, are you there?
Sir,
Sumit
am I not
Verma.
audible?
But you are removing earphones, connecting earphones. So I thought
Actually,
you were facing serious
no, sir.
audio
Actually,
problems.
no. I was just removing my mask. That is the reason.
I don't know, but in the process, earphone fell down, something like that. Okay, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Did you listen to all the discussion for the last 25 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so did you understand why a teacher is also a leader?
Yes, sir.
You may not get the designation, you may not get appointment letter from your college saying that you are a leader or academic leader or a leader for learning, but you are a
Yes,
leader,
sir.
and I have explained all the reasons why you are called as a leader.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I am calling you as not a business leader, but an academic leader.
Yes.
There is a lot of difference between business leadership and academic leadership. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, you see, academic leadership and business leadership are two parallel things, because business has got its own objectives and goals, but that same objectives and goals won't be there for us, because we are doing some other kind of profession where we make others competent, but a business leader may not believe in many things which we believe. Just to give you an example, in business, they may not share information to others because that is the secret of their business. They want to make profits or they want to grow by not sharing the techniques or the good things about business. But in teaching learning, we always share. Every minute, our job is to share, right?
Yes, sir.
We are sharing the knowledge with the students and maybe fellow teachers also, as professor told in the morning. So what I am trying to tell you is there are a lot of differences between business leadership and academic leadership. And if you go to Google, you will find thousands of research papers published on business leadership. Very few papers are published on academic leadership. and that too only for the last 15, 20 years. Whereas business leadership research is going on for the last 100 years also. So we have done quite a bit amount of research on academic leadership, and I'm going to share with you something which is going to be useful to you, and that is what I'm sharing now. Are you able to see? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the title of this screen?
Academic leadership imperatives.
Imperatives. Imperatives means competencies, capabilities, abilities. So what is that one bullet point I have written?
The key academic leadership imperatives can be segregated into 4 key categories comprising of.
Yes. So I have to, this is not meant for business leader. It is not for Mukesh Ambani or somebody like that. It
Yes,
is meant for you and me. That's why it is called academic leadership. Competencies or imperatives can be segregated into 4 key categories. Now, can you guess what are those 4 key categories? Nothing wrong in guessing wrong. Giving wrong answer is not crime. Not giving an answer is crime. So you decide which crime you want to commit. Sumit Verma, would you like to answer this question? What are the 4 key categories? Can you guess? Wilson Varghese or something is there? Somebody is there. Would you like to answer this question? Nothing wrong in giving a wrong answer.
Thus, sharing knowledge.
Answer is, sharing knowledge, according to him, is one of the category. Yes, Wilson, Dr. Wilson. Anyway, Dr. Wilson's audio is a problem. He is saying, sir, 3 times. No point in telling me, sir, 3 times. You have to tell me, can you guess one of the categories which I am going to tell you? Guessing, sir, it is not necessarily. You may ask, sir, if I knew it, why will I attend this seminar? So, but still I am asking you.
Visionary.
Huh? Somebody
Visionary.
says visionary. Okay. Any other answer would you like to tell? See, capabilities. Yes, you are right to some extent. Anyway, now in order to save the time, I'm giving you the details. Can you read Sanjeev Singh or Wilson? What are the key categories? What are the key categories?
Personal competency.
Yes.
Interpersonal competency.
Yes.
Cognitive competency.
Yes.
Educational competency.
Yes, these are the 4 key categories of academic leadership competencies. One is called personal competency, other one is called interpersonal competency, and other one is called cognitive competency, and other one is called educational competency. So now I'm going to showcase what do you mean by personal competency. So who gave me that, who read that 4 key categories? Can I know the name?
I am Sanjeev Singh Thakur.
Okay, Sanjeev Singh, can you tell me? I have given 3 subcategories in personal competency, 3 subheadings. What are the 3 subheadings?
Yes, sir. First, self-regulation.
Self-regulation. Self-regulation. Yes. Next.
Second, decisiveness.
Decisiveness. Next.
Third, commitment.
Commitment. Under self-regulation, I have given 3 bullet points. So will you be able to read the 3 bullet points? But I will give you one guideline. Every bullet point you have to prefix with academic leader and then continue.
Okay. Academic leader should be able to understand strengths and limitations of self and others.
Fantastic. So,
Academic,
sir, sufficient. Let us discuss one by one so that
Okay.
people will be clear. Otherwise, it will become a reading exercise, right?
Okay, sir.
Academic leader means all of you are academic leaders, and that is what we discussed for the last half an hour. Academic leader should be able to understand strengths and limitations of self and others. So all of us should understand our own strengths, our own limitations. I will not like to use the word limitations, though it is used in the slide, because the word limitations might hurt some of us. Do you agree with that, Sanjeev Singh?
Yes,
So,
sir.
areas of improvement, I will call that as what? What is the other word for limitations? Areas of improvement. So, I don't know whether Sanjeev Singh is saying yes or no.
Yes, sir.
But you have to be very active. You should keep answering me. Otherwise, I will
Okay,
think
sir.
that somebody is coming and talking to you in your room. Right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, academic leader should be able to understand his own strengths, his own areas of improvement, and then he should understand the strengths and areas of improvement of others. For you, others could be students. For you, others could be colleagues or peers or other faculty members with whom you interact. Do you agree? So,
Yes, sir.
my suggestion to all of you is take one sheet of paper, not today, not tomorrow, whenever you are totally free, mentally free, physically free, not when you are having exam duty. You should be able to write down on one A4 sheet of paper what are your strengths. And you don't have to show this paper to anybody in this world. You can keep it under Godrej lock and key. You know what is Godrej lock and key, Sanjeev Singh?
Yes, sir.
Godrej lock and key you can keep. Don't show this to your family members. Don't show this to your colleagues. Don't show this to anybody in the world. But you
No,
should
sir.
write down what are your strengths and you should write honestly. You know the meaning of honestly?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Yes. Now let us say I am not the best teacher in the world, but I will write one strength. I am the best teacher in the world. Am I honest when I write that when it is not true?
Definitely, sir.
What is definitely? I didn't understand. If I
Yes, sir.
am not the best teacher in the world and I am still writing as I am the best teacher in the world under the A4 sheet of strengths of myself, am I being honest?
Not honest, sir.
No.
So that is what the meaning of honestly. But I am not saying that show this to me, show this to Ajay Kumar Bansal. Don't show this document to anybody, and you are not keeping it in your cupboard. Cupboard also can be broken, but Godrej lock and locker cannot be broken, right? So
Yes,
keep
sir.
that sheet in Godrej locker and lock it. But you have to write down if you want to become the world's best teacher, what is your present strengths. And similarly, take another A4 sheet of paper and write down what are your areas of improvement.
Sure, sir.
Now, if I write areas of improvement, none, N-O-N-E, none, am I honest?
No, sir.
No, sir.
We have areas of improvement we have to write down, but we are not going to tell our HOD or a principal or vice principal or owner or chairman or managing director or CEO of our college. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. Everyone has a scope of improvement, sir.
Yes, everybody has got area scope for improvement. So write down all that. Once you write down, then you keep looking at that every month or every 2 months or every 6 months. Then update that sheet. This was my area of improvement. I have improved now. I am shifting this to my strength. Like that, you can keep updating that document. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So
Very
now,
right.
did you understand? Of course, many people will give different names. Have you heard of SWOT?
Pardon, sir?
SWOT analysis, SWOT, SWOT.
SWOT analysis, sir. Strength,
What
weakness,
is
opportunity, and threat.
yes? What is yes?
As for strength, sir.
And W?
Weaknesses.
But I'm not going to call it as weaknesses because that word weakness and limitation will hurt all of us. We are human beings, right?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I called it as what?
Improvement, sir.
Areas of
Areas
improvement.
of improvement. Okay, what is O in SWOT analysis?
Opportunities.
And what is T in SWOT analysis?
Sir.
If you want to follow that scheme, you can follow. But some teacher said, sir, I am not that much expert in English. What is opportunity? What is threat? I am new teacher. So please allow me to do only strengths and areas of improvement for 1 or 2 years. Afterwards, I will come to opportunities and trends when I grow. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, if I wanted to only cover the syllabus, I would have read all these and said next slide, next slide, next slide, next slide, and I will finish the syllabus. Is that the way we should do the session, or we should spend so much time on each line and remember this for lifelong?
Yes, sir. We should spend a considerable time.
So that is the meaning of spending so much time. Is that now much more clear, the meaning of the first sentence?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the second point?
Academic leader should be able to receive, in bracket, and give feedback from all stakeholders groups.
For you, who are the stakeholders?
Sir, the students, the society, the government,
Students, society, government,
employer, potential employers.
potential employer. Okay, so now I will tell you what another teacher told me when I asked him, what are your stakeholders? He said, students. He said, my fellow teachers. He said, my HOD, my principal, my vice principal, my chairman, my vice chairman. They're all stakeholders for me, parents,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So
Yes,
right
sir.
now may not be other categories. What I meant, see, whatever you said also is right, but these are immediate stakeholders. You should be able
Yes,
to
sir.
receive the feedback. You should also give the feedback. So first I have written receive and I have put giving feedback in the bracket. Have you understood now?
Yes, sir.
Why don't
Understood.
I say should be able to give feedback and receive feedback? I have not told. So which means I am giving more importance to what?
Receiving.
Receiving the feedback. Because in our country, I mean, I'm not blaming the country. Our culture is elders give feedback to youngers. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Right.
But similarly, principal will give feedback to teachers. HOD will give feedback to teachers. Teacher will give feedback to students. Am I right? This is what we generally believe in it, but that is not the perfect system. Perfect system is not only you give feedback to all the stakeholders, you also take the feedback from all the stakeholders.
Very right, sir.
But unfortunately, when some student says, sir, you are not a good teacher, sir, then we feel bad, no, we feel sad. And that day we will get upset. We will go and shout at our wife and children, and we will also not talk to anybody. Am I right, Dr. Sanjeev Singh?
Yes, sir. It happens as a natural human
It
being.
happens. So don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Take it professional. Professionally, he is telling that you are not a good teacher. He did not say personally you are not a good person. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Very right.
So therefore, first receive the feedback and then give the feedback. That is why I have put receive outside the bracket. All of you understood now?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is telling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Okay. What is the third point?
Yes, sir. Academic leader should be open-minded and not be judgmental too soon.
So you should be open-minded. You may take any decision on your own later on, but initially you should be open-minded. And I'm not saying not be judgmental. I said not be judgmental too soon. Don't take judgments within seconds. Give 5 minutes or 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 10 minutes, depending upon the context, depending upon the situation. But don't take judgments immediately. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
See,
Right, sir.
one teacher, he corrected the answer scripts of the first internals. First internals. One student got 0. One student got what? Nobody is
0.
0 marks.
0.
So he called him and said, "You are useless student." And do you know what happened? He was the gold medalist of that university after 4 years. But the teacher took a judgment immediately by seeing his marks in the first internals 0 marks. Are you understanding now?
Yes, sir.
So
Understood.
therefore, take judgment, but give some time for taking judgment. Do you agree with that?
Yes,
Agreed,
sir.
sir.
So these are the 3 competencies which each teacher should possess. Not only you, but also your HOD, but also your principal. But they are leader for something else. You are a leader for something else. So you are a leader for learning. You are a leader for students. So at least to that extent, you should implement all these competencies. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Honestly understood or dishonestly understood?
Honestly.
Honestly understood, sir.
Yeah. So now, can you tell me what are the 2 bullet points under the next subcategory, decisiveness?
Yes, sir. Academic leader should be able to take tough, impartial decisions even with partial data and certain situation.
Uncertain situation. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
You should be able to take tough decisions. You should be able to take impartial decisions. Now, one teacher told me, one HOD told me, sir, my wife's brother is also a teacher in our college. My wife's brother is also a teacher. Nobody knows except me. So I'm always giving more increments to him. Is that a good decision?
No.
No, sir, not at all.
But unfortunately, certain things like that is happening in the country, in the world also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that is what I want all of you to understand. You are a teacher. Your son may be a student in your college. Your daughter may be a student in your college. Your relative may be a student in your college. Can you leak the question paper to him if you are setting the question
Never,
paper?
sir. Never, sir.
In fact, as per the university regulations, if your son is a student, should not take invigilation duty. You should not take question paper setting duty also.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But we don't inform others. We give the question paper to our relatives because our wife's brother, no? बीबी का भाई है ना, अच्छा नहीं रहता. So, but लेकिन हमारा दिल थोड़ा डिफरेंट सोचता है. अरे यार मेरा बीबी का भाई थोड़ा हेल्प करना है. So वो अच्छा नहीं लगता है ना, संजीव सिंह?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Many people think
Yes,
like this.
see, many a times as a teacher you have to take some decision, but with uncertain situations also, right? But you have to take.
Yes.
The whole world is uncertain. The whole world is
Uncertain.
uncertain, right? Have you heard of VUCA world? VUCA world. VUCA. VUCA. Anybody has heard what is VUCA world? Nobody is telling me yes or no.
Don't know, sir.
Okay, so I will tell you what is VUCA world. I will tell you what is VUCA. Can you see what is the title of the slide?
Let us move
From where to where?
from VUCA to VUCA 2.
What is VUCA? I don't know. Now you are saying let us move from VUCA to VUCA 2.0. Yes, you are right. What is VUCA stands for?
Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity.
So the whole world is volatile. The whole world is uncertain. The whole world is complex. The whole world is ambiguous. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is telling.
It is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I don't want to explain the meaning of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. They are all very simple words. Ambiguous, complex. Everything is complex. Teaching is also complex, right?
Yes, sir.
Uncertain. We don't know what happens. What happens tomorrow? What happens next month? What happens next year? Am I right or wrong? Everything is volatile. So now I want to move from VUCA to VUCA 2.0. So now I'm replacing the meaning for VUCA. What is the new V?
Vision.
Vision. You should have the vision. Once you have the vision, then you will not be worried about volatility. Volatile. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And what is U stands for?
Understanding.
You should understand complete situation inside the classroom, outside the classroom, inside the laboratory, outside the laboratory, inside the campus, outside the campus, inside the examination hall, outside the examination hall. You should understand everything. Once you understand, then you will be able to tackle uncertain situations. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And what is the C stands for?
Courage.
Yes, earlier C stands for complex. Now we are replacing that by courage. We should have the courage to take right decisions at the right time. We should have the courage to face the situations. We should have the courage to address the issues and problems and concerns. We should not run away from the situation. Are you understanding the meaning of courage?
Yes, sir.
And the last A stands for what? Ambiguity earlier. Now it is replaced by?
Adaptability.
You should be adaptable because you cannot say that world will listen to you. World will do what you want, but you have to go along with the wind. You have to Be adaptable. Suddenly you may get transferred to some other university. Suddenly you may get transferred to some other state. So you should not feel bad. You should not feel sad. Every day I was eating aloo parota, but now I have gone to some other place, only idli sambar they are giving. So like that, you should not feel bad and sad. You should get adaptable to every situation, not only with respect to food, with respect to different cultures, different kind of students, different background of the states or the colleges and universities. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
You are right.
That is the meaning. Are you understanding what is VUCA? What is VUCA 2.0? Nobody is telling
Yes,
me.
sir. Understood, sir.
Yes.
Now understood.
So now you understood what is VUCA and VUCA 2.0. Am I right? So you
Yes,
should
sir.
be able to handle the uncertain situations. What is the second point under decisiveness?
Academic leader should be able to think unconventionally and act on ethical principles.
That is what every day, yesterday you told all of us should be ethical, all of us should be honest, all of us should be transparent, all of us should be neat and clear in our duties. So you should be able to think unconventionally. Sometimes conventional methods of solving a problem may not be possible. Unconventional methods you may have to solve. Maybe solving a numerical in the classroom or solving a problem with a student or solving a problem in the house or solving a problem in the staff room or in the department. You have to think of unconventional methods also. Do you agree with that?
Agreed, sir.
Yes. So now did you understand honestly what do you mean by decisiveness?
Yes, sir.
And honestly understood or dishonestly understood?
Honestly understood, sir.
Okay, now what are the two bullet points under the commitment?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Academic leader should walk the talk, exude energy, passion, and enthusiasm in everything that they do.
What do you mean by walk the talk?
Not clear, sir.
I will tell you what do you mean by walk the talk.
Behave
Do
as
what
you talk.
you say, do what you say, and say what you do. Can you repeat what I told? Do what you
Do
say.
what you and say what you do.
Yes. Do what you say and say what you do. You cannot tell something and you cannot do something else. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Do what you say and say what you do. Tell what you do and do what you tell.
Yes, sir.
Preach. Now, another way of understanding walk the talk is preach what you practice and practice what you preach. Can you repeat?
Yes. Sir. Preach what you practice, practice what you preach.
So you tell the students to come on time to the classroom and you go 5 minutes late every time. Is that correct?
Not correct, sir.
But we go to the classroom 5 minutes late and tell, see, HOD meeting was there, principal meeting was there, director meeting was there. So all that we will tell. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Right.
Don't do that. So walk the talk means preach what you practice what you preach, say what you do what you say, tell what you do what you tell. Understood
Yes, sir.
now?
Understood, sir. Self-example is the best example.
Yes, exude energy. What do you mean by exude energy?
Extract, sir.
No, you should be always energetic. You cannot tell to the students today, I have throat infection, I have throat pain, I am not feeling well. Can you give all these reasons? I am not able to speak louder. Is my voice
No, sir.
audible to all of you?
Yes, sir. Audible.
So now that is the energy you have to show from morning 9 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. Evening 6 o'clock, your energy should be more than the energy which you had in the morning 9 o'clock. You should not say full day I had classes, therefore I cannot speak louder. So for students, please understand I have throat infection. ऐसा बोल सकता कि?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So you have to take tablet, you have to take erythromycin, you have to drink water, you have to gargle with salt water. You have to do something, but you cannot give that I am not energetic because I am not feeling well. Understood now?
Understood, sir.
Then what is the next one? Passion and enthusiasm in everything that you do. What do you mean by passion and enthusiasm in everything that you do?
Yes, sir. Curiosity and intention to do something new always.
Okay, good. So now I will tell you what one teacher me know whether he is right in telling this to his friend in a staff room. Arey, I'm not interested in teaching. Yeah, I'm waiting for a job in a software industry. Yeah, once I get a job, I will quit. Yeah, I don't like teaching. Yeah, when I am working as a teacher, nobody is willing to give their daughter for my marriage. Yeah, I went for 2 interviews. My would-be father-in-law asked, "What are you doing?" I'm a teacher, so I won't give a daughter to my teacher like that. So, is that a good way of thinking about your profession?
No, sir,
Absolutely not,
not
sir.
good.
It's a noble profession. You have celebrated Teachers' Day on 5th September, just 4 5 days back. I don't want to tell you what is Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan and what he has told or what Abdul Kalam has told about teacher. So you should love your profession. You should have love and affection to your profession. You should enjoy your profession. You should be passionate to your teaching learning process. You should be enthusiastic in everything you do inside the classroom, outside the classroom, inside the practical lab or outside the practical lab, or inside the campus or outside the campus. You should love your profession. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the last point?
Academic leader should pursue organizational goals consistently through shared responsibilities while retaining the accountability.
What does that mean?
So he should pursue the organization goal consistently means regularly, continuously
Yes.
through, through his shared responsibility.
You alone
While
cannot do. You alone cannot do. So responsibilities will be shared with all other faculty members in the department, right?
yes, sir.
But you should retain your accountability. You are accountable for something. You have not only jimmedari, but you are also having jawabdari.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by
Accountability is a wider term comparative to responsibility.
Yes, what is jimmedari means?
Responsibility.
What is
Responsibility.
jawabdari means?
Accountability.
Accountability.
Now you understood what is responsibility and accountability. There is one proverb in English which says everybody's responsibility is nobody's responsibility.
Yes, sir.
He will do, he will do, he will do, you will think he will do, he will think somebody else will do, and nobody does. So you should share the responsibilities, but you should be accountable for whatever responsibility you are taken. You may take help from others, you may help others, but you should have the accountability for your job. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Honestly understood all the personal competencies which all of us should acquire, inculcate, and possess as a teacher?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sanjeev. Can somebody else come online?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, who is coming? Mariappan, Dr. Suman Paul.
Sir,
You
I'm
don't-
here only.
Yeah, Suman Paul, can you please tell me what is written here?
Research shares feedback is an underused leadership tool.
So now you understood what I am saying. Feedback is an underused leadership tool. You know the meaning of underused. It has not been used at all. You are a leader. You are an academic leader. You are a leader for students. You are a leader for learning. Are you understanding that you are a leader? You are an academic leader?
Yes,
Yes. So therefore, now I am giving you the statistics in the world. Research says feedback is an underused. Underused is good or using is good.
using is good.
So it is underused leadership tool. And what is the last bullet point?
Feedback is a powerful tool for helping others and you.
You. It is not only to help others, it is also to help yourself.
Yes,
So now all the discussion which we are having, is it useful, helpful, beneficial, advantageous to all of us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are we talking something vague, and are we talking something which is irrelevant, or are we talking something which is not useful to us?
Not at all, sir.
No, sir.
So that I want you to understand. Some teacher will tell, see, I am only teaching chemistry, I am only teaching physics. Why all this is important for me? So then it is very sad that you are not understanding that you are a leader for students, you are a leader for learning, Therefore, you are called academic leader. Therefore, you should have some competencies. Therefore, we are trying to discuss. Therefore, we are trying to understand what I have and what we don't have. So, if we don't have, we will try to acquire and inculcate and possess. Am I right, Dr. Suman Pal?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now I have already discussed what is VUCA and VUCA 2.0. The second category is called what category?
Interpersonal competence.
So under that, how many subcategories are there?
2, sir.
What is the first subcategory?
Influencing,
What is the second subcategory?
empathizing.
Yeah, there are 2 bullet points under the first subcategory of influencing. Can you read the first one?
Yes, sir. The academic leader should be able to get things done through inspiring and positively influencing all the stakeholders, that is management, student, faculty, staff, and parents.
I have written only 4 or 5 categories. You can add some more. I don't know. It
Yes,
may
sir.
differ from college to college, right?
Yes, sir. Already you have mentioned that.
Yes, should be able to get things done through inspiring. You know the meaning of inspire? It is the highest form of influencing. And so you are to get inspired by others, and you should also be able to inspire others. And you should be able to influence, but not negative influence, positively influencing all the stakeholders.
Yes, sir.
So I should not give you examples of what I have discussed in other workshops, because one teacher told me, sir, I have done negative influencing, sir. I said, why you are telling that? Sir, I have a bad habit of smoking cigarettes, sir. I made all my staff members also to learn smoking because of my negative influencing. So like that, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not saying you are doing all such things, but that is called negative influencing. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
What is the second bullet point?
The academic leader should be comfortable in working with diverse set of people, that is in terms of age, academic stature, position, power, within and beyond the institution.
You should know how to, get along with the people who are maybe elder to you, maybe younger to you, maybe having more qualification than you, or having less qualification, maybe having a higher position or lower position, or more power or less power. Not only within your institution, but also beyond the institution. Do you
Yes,
agree with that?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You should be comfortable. That is the meaning of diversity. You should understand that all cannot be equal. All 5 fingers are not equal. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And now can you read under empathizing? What is the first bullet point? What do you mean by empathy, sir?
Sir, what is called showing, uh, taking care or showing that thing.
What do you
Feeling
mean by
others like us.
what do you mean by sympathy, sir?
So sympathy is expressing the other's pain, and empathy is feeling the other's pain.
Fantastic. You get 2 chocolates. Please collect the 2 chocolates from Ajay Kumar Bansal. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
So empathizing means putting yourself into other shoes. Putting yourself into other shoes. Today you are a senior professor. You are talking rough and tough with a junior assistant professor. But you should know that yesterday you were also there in the assistant professor position. Maybe not yesterday, years before. Am I right, Dr. Suman Pal?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Suman Pal is having a PhD. That is why he is called Dr. Suman Pal. But there is a new assistant professor who has joined the department. He is not yet done PhD. And you cannot talk saying that you are useless. You don't know what is PhD. You know, I am a PhD. Can we talk like that?
Not at all, sir.
So should demonstrate genuine interest in the team. Should demonstrate genuine interest, not fake interest. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So one professor said, sir, I have not shown genuine interest. I said, how do you know that you have not shown genuine interest in the team? He said, sir, when that assistant professor came to me, assistant professor came to me, I told him that he is a great person, but after he went, he said, Goli maro isko. Are you understanding Sanjeev Singh Thakur?
Yes, sir.
संजीव
Understood.
सो सबका सामने क्या बोला था? ये बहुत अच्छा पर्सन है, ही इज वेरी यूजफुल पर्सन फॉर आवर डिपार्टमेंट, बट वो जाने के बाद अब क्या बोला?
गोली मारो.
हाँ, so
छोड़ने
that
में.
means was it a fake interest or genuine interest you showed?
Fake
Fake.
interest.
So don't do that. Adhere to core values by being transparent and honest. Don't tell others how much gold you have in your house. Don't tell others how much of fixed deposits you have in the bank. That you don't have to be transparent. Am I right, Dr. Sanjeev?
Sir, very right.
आपका पास कितना गोल्ड है नहीं बताना, बट लेकिन आप क्या करता है कॉलेज में, स्कूल में, डिपार्टमेंट में, सब्जेक्ट में, क्लासरूम में, सभी सच बताना है.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So be transparent with respect to your profession. No need to be transparent with respect to your money or fixed deposits or your properties to others. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir, very right.
Yes.
And honest teacher is the only teacher who will become the vice chancellor or bigger positions faster than others. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is telling.
Yes,
So
sir.
now,
Agree.
see, you have to work as a team or you have to work as an individual in your department?
Team.
As a team.
And so can you tell me what is the spelling of the word team?
TEAM.
TEAM. So, do you know that every village in India has got a pin code?
Yes.
Nobody is telling me. Have you heard of pin code in our country?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you write a letter and address, last thing you write is what?
91.
Oh, mobile number nahi bhai. Pin code, pin code. Every village will have a pin code in India. Do you agree or no?
Yes, sir.
What is the full form of PIN? What is the full form of PIN? What does PIN stand for?
Postal identification number.
I will not give you chocolate, but you will get a half chocolate. Because it is postal index number. Understood or no?
Understood, sir.
Yeah. Now that is the full form of PIN, alright?
Right.
Nobody is telling.
Yes.
What is the acronym for postal index number? Acronym, abbreviation, short form for postal index number.
Sir, PIN.
PIN. So now you know what is acronym, what is abbreviation, what is short form, what is full form. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Now I am saying TEAM is a short form of something. So can you tell me the full form or acronym or abbreviation for TEAM?
Permanent account.
Do not know, sir.
Do not
Together.
know. So please listen to me. I will tell you because we don't have much time. At 11:15 I have to leave you. So therefore I will tell you. I want to do brainstorming with all the participants, but now it is not possible. So T stands for together. T stands for what?
Together.
Together. E stands for
In
everybody. Everybody or everyone.
Everyone.
Everybody or everyone. Okay. A stands for achieves.
achieve
A stands for achieves. M stands for
more.
more. More. Not Tamil more. Not Tamil more. English more. In Tamil, more means buttermilk, I think.
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding, Mariappan? I think you know Tamil.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tamil more means buttermilk.
Tamil more means
Hindi more
buttermilk,
means
right?
peacock. Yes.
But in English, more means more. M-O-R-E, more. So what is the full form of team?
Together, everybody achieve
Everyone.
more.
Fantastic. Now I'm going to ask a question to all the PhD people who are there, and they will they feel like smiling because I'm going to ask such a simple question which your grandson and your granddaughter can answer this. According to mathematics, what is 1 plus 1? Nobody is answering because it is grandson's job. See, according to mathematics, what is 1 plus 1? Dr. Suman Pal is smiling.
I answered, sir. 2.
2. So now, I don't know how many of you are familiar with basic gates and universal gates. Yesterday also we discussed, day before yesterday also we discussed. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Mariappan, how many basic
sir, yes,
gates
sir.
are there? How many basic gates are there?
And are not.
Fantastic. Out of these three, which gate is similar to addition?
OR gate.
OR gate. You know the symbol for OR gate?
Yes, sir.
And how many generally inputs are shown in the symbol?
Two symbols, two inputs.
How many? No. How many inputs are shown?
Two inputs.
Two. How many output pins are shown?
One.
In fact, there is a verification of truth table of an OR gate in the laboratory session also. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And now, if I give the two inputs as 1 and 1, what will be the output pin?
Two inputs as one.
1 and 1. Two inputs, I'll give 1 and 1 logical.
One. Output. One, sir. One, sir.
So, according to mathematics, what is 1 plus 1?
Two.
2. According to digital electronics, 1 plus 1 is what?
One.
1. According to Govinda, who is a film actor in Mumbai, ek aur ek kya hai? Snehal Verma and Snehal Kumari.
11.
And Dr. Suman Paul is laughing and smiling. Suman Paul, you know Hindi better.
Yes, I know.
एक और एक क्या है?
11.
अभी स्टूडेंट पूछता है, मेरा मैथमेटिक्स टीचर बताता है एक और एक 2, और मेरा डिजिटल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स टीचर बताता है एक और एक 1, और गोविंदा बताता है एक और एक 11. अभी क्या करना स्टूडेंट? सुसाइड करना?
सिचुएशन को अंडरस्टैंड करना है.
So that एक और एक 11, I think Mariappan may not be knowing, because Govinda is a film actor in Mumbai. He has acted in a film, and the name of the film is Ek aur Ek 11. Ek aur Ek 11 means 1 plus 1 is 11. And if you see that film, they will prove to you that teamwork is like that. Teamwork is, if you are 1 and I am 1, we will be 2 for a college. But if we work as a team, we will be equivalent to 11 for a college. Is that clear to you, Mariappan, sir?
Sir.
So that is what the meaning of, according to mathematics, 1 plus 1 is 2. According to computer science or electronics, 1 plus 1 is 1. According to Govinda, who is a film actor in Mumbai, ek aur ek?
11.
11.
So that is the power of a teamwork. That is the meaning of teamwork. The whole world believes not in mathematics. The whole world believes not in computer science and digital electronics. The whole world believes in whom? Govinda. Please answer Govinda, because we go to Tirumala temple, and before going to darshan, we will all chant Govinda, Govinda. Am I right, Dr. Samanpal?
So this Govinda is also different.
This
Situation.
Govinda is a film
Done.
actor in Mumbai. So now, did you understand the meaning of teamwork?
Yes.
Dr. Sumanpal, are we understanding the meaning of team?
Yes, sir.
So we have to work as a team. But now, tell me, Sumanpal, in all departments, is the teamwork happening?
Yes, sir.
See, slowly we are saying, yeah.
The thing is,
yes, sir, because we are being diplomatic, we are being polished. Because if we say that teamwork is not happening in a department, we feel bad and sad. Others will get hurt.
no, sir. Why I replied, I took time for replying.
Yes,
I am heading the department.
correct. So therefore,
This
please, you
answer
should
should be
claim
given
that
by
teamwork is
my
happening.
teammates. Yes, my teammates will be giving. That's why I took the time, sir.
Okay, so now Dr. Sumanpal, I want to tell you, there is a
Yes.
difference between teamwork and group work. There is a difference between teamwork and group work. So that is what I'm going to tell you, what is the definition. Dr. Sumanpal, can you tell me what is the first bullet point?
What's the first difference between a working group and a team?
Yes. So now let us understand whether working group and team are same or different. Working group is one side, teamwork is another side. Understood now?
Yes.
Yeah, but what is the next sentence?
Working group has a strong focused leader
Yes,
but a team has shared responsibility.
yes. And what is the second difference?
In a working group, you are only accountable individually, whereas in a team, you have individual and mutual accountability.
Yes, earlier we said Jimmedari and Jawabdari. But now we are saying in Jawabdari there are two kinds of Jawabdari. Individual Jawabdari, mutual Jawabdari. Individual accountability, mutual accountability. And that happens only in a team. Whereas in a working group, it is individually accountable. What is the last?
Working group has efficient meetings. Teams have problem-solving meetings.
Yes, we are not saying bad about working group. They are also having efficient meeting. But teams have what type of meetings?
Problem-solving.
So now tell me honestly, did we understand the difference between working group and teamwork?
Yes, sir.
Yes, these are the three differences. But now, which one is better according to this? Working group or teamwork?
Team, but I feel it is in different levels, sir.
Ah,
Like
so,
when being HOD, that I'm coming under that working group.
ah,
Even as a HOD, I'm also member of my faculty. So in that team, I'm coming that team also.
so that is what you should understand. Most of the colleges, they told we are working group only. We are not team because all these differences I was not aware before. Today I am aware. After understanding this slide, I can tell you teamwork is actually not happening in our department. Only we are working group. So that is how we have to understand and improve our performance as a team. That is why I told you ek aur ek 11. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Surabhi, are you there, Surabhi? Surabhi is not talking. Surabhi is Sur. Anyway, I can't help it now. Now I have to ask Mariyappan to read the next slide.
Sir, trust. Trust is like the air we breathe. When it's present, nobody really notices. But when it's absent, everybody notices.
So now you understand?
Yes, sir.
When air is present, nobody notices. When it is absent, the Prime Minister also notices.
Yes, sir.
So that trust is what is required in a teamwork. Do you agree?
Sure, sir.
Yes. So now the third competency is called what competency, Dr. Mariyappan?
Cognitive competency.
How many subcategories we have mentioned here?
There are three categories, sir.
What are the three?
Diagnosis, strategy, flexibility.
Yes, under diagnosis, I have given you 2 bullet points. Can you tell us what is the first bullet point?
An academic leader should be able to look at problems holistically by involving others using diagnostic tools or processes and past experience.
Yes, you should look at problems holistically, not differently. Involving others, you have to involve others. You should take care of diagnostic tools and processes and past experience you should
आप घर
use.
पे पहुंच गए हैं?
Madam, you are not talking. Please put on mute. Okay. So are we clear, Dr. Mariyappan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the second bullet point?
The academic leader should be able to perceive the diverse impact of every event.
Yes, so you may take a small decision, but that may have impact on many other things, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that also you should consider before taking a decision or announcing a decision, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So many a times one professor told me he will send a WhatsApp message by clicking on send button, and then he realizes that he should not have sent, but by that time he wants to delete, by that time it has been read by the receiver because blue color has come. Are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because that is, we are in a hurry to send the message. But after sending the message, we feel that, oh my God, I should not have sent. But he wants to delete, by that time the blue color has come. What is the meaning of blue color?
He has seen the message.
So now even if you delete, he has already seen. the impact has already taken place. So that impact, if it is positive, good. If it is negative, it is wrong, right?
Yes, yes.
So that is what is the diagnosis. So it's not that you should be a computer on your own. You can use diagnostic tools, you can use diagnostic processes, you can use the past experience of yourself or past experience of successful leaders in the world, or past experience of successful teachers in the country. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is the second category?
Strategy.
So what is written there?
The academician should be a visionary who is able to provide the institution's long-term strategy that is innovative.
Not only innovative, but also,
Realistic,
but
justifiable,
also,
and realistic,
and next.
is justifiable and aligning to global standards.
Yes, all these, it is strategy is not just English sentence. That it should be innovative strategy, it should be realistic strategy, it should be justifiable strategy, it should be aligning to global standards. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir, sir.
The next one.
The academic leader should establish new direction for self, organization, and all its stakeholders.
Based on the situation, you have to establish new direction for you, for your colleagues, and for your institution and all stakeholders. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the last category under this cognitive competency is what?
Flexibility.
And what is the 2 points?
The academic leader should demonstrate flexibility in vision, thoughts, and actions. They see even failures as an opportunity for learning.
Every human being will fail. Failing is not bad, but learning from failure is important. Because there is a sentence in English which says, failure is also a stepping stone to
Opportunity.
success. Failure is a stepping stone to
Success.
So therefore, so don't get disappointed. Don't go and shout at your wife and husband and children after you have a failure in the class. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the last point?
The academic leader should be aware of global environment changes in their, sir, the translation hides, sir, please.
Yeah. Should be aware of global environmental changes in their domain and realign their strategy accordingly. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So these are cognitive competencies of academic leaders, and all of you are academic leader. And the last category is what?
Self.
Educational competency. We will
Educational competency. Yes,
somebody
yes.
else to read. Now I am going to stop sharing the screen because nobody is talking to me. I am asking always Mariappan or some familiar faces. So can somebody else say hello to me?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Girish, sir.
So Girish, can you please come online? Switch
Yes,
on
sir.
your
I'm online, sir.
video.
It's on, sir.
No, your video is not at on. I am not able to see your face.
Yes, sir.
You are from management department, am I right?
Yes, sir.
We have discussed in the last 3 days also, am I right?
Yes, sir.
But why is that other faculty members are not saying hello to me?
Gottilla, sir.
Gottilla, sir. So now you tell me what is the last category of competencies of all of you?
Okay. Self-regulation skills.
No, sir. The category is called educational competencies.
Education. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In that subcategories, there are how many?
3 subcategories.
What is the first one?
First one is learning and teaching.
What is the second one?
Operations.
What is the third one?
Self-regulation skills.
Under learning and teaching, I have given one bullet point. Can you just tell me what is that?
Yes, sir. It says should be able to conduct.
Should be able to conduct.
For teachers.
Academic leader. You are
Yes,
an
sir.
academic leader. Every
Yes,
teacher
sir.
is an academic leader for learning, leader for students at least.
Yes, sir.
Academic leader should be
Academic leaders should be able to conduct academic programs effectively and create innovative learning environment in engaging the students and help the teachers to be creative.
Understood now?
Yes, sir.
It is not just conducting academic program. It is conducting
Yes.
academic program effectively. There is a difference between conducting programs and conducting effectively. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And you have to create what type of environment?
Creative, engaging,
Create innovative.
innovative, creative, engaging environment. Yes.
So that is the job of all of us. It is not just covering the syllabus, just not finishing the syllabus. Uncover
Yes, sir.
the syllabus so that
Uncovering the
students
syllabus
can.
so that students will discover.
What is the second category, subcategory?
Operations.
What is the explanation given?
Yes. So academicians should focus on administrative efficiency through training or development of people, automation of systems, and monitoring the regulatory changes.
So not only HOD, even teacher should know what is that training he should undergo, what is the development he should do, and he may get trained by somebody. Now today you are attending some training. I don't know whether whatever I spoke for the last 4 days, was it useful or helpful to you? Was it useful and helpful to you?
Was it? It is very useful, sir. As you said, everything we cannot cover in 4 days. More than it is more. It is required more actually.
They have not given me 4 days. They have given 2 hours only per day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct,
Any
sir.
day means at least 9.5 hours, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if you give me 9.5 hours per day for 4 days, maybe we will be able to discuss much more.
Yes, sir. We'll
And
be
also-
inviting you to our institution, sir.
Yes, yes. What is your institute name?
GIBS B School, sir.
Where is it?
It's near Bangalore, sir, near to Electronic City.
Okay. What is the full form of GIBS?
Global Institute of Business Studies.
Okay. So please take my phone number and email ID and contact me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the last skill subcategory?
Self-regulation skills.
So what is the first bullet point?
Academicians should be lifelong learners and manage self-development process.
Sometimes we have to attend training. Sometimes we have to develop on our own. Maybe by going through Google, Wikipedia, Gigapedia, YouTube, or LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever way you have library books and online books, offline books, textbooks, reference books. You should also develop something on your own. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
should
sir.
be a lifelong learner. You cannot say I have completed my PhD, therefore celebrate. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
What is the last point?
The last point is academicians should keep them updated with emerging trends to improve efficiency, communication, and productivity.
Fantastic. So these are the 4 competencies. Can you tell me what are the 4 competencies of an academic leader or a teacher? I have given you the first 4 categories and the first, what are the 4 categories?
Personal competency, interpersonal competency, cognitive competency, and educational competency.
So did we listen to all the 4 or we have listened only for one of them?
All the 4, sir.
Yes. So we should remember all these. Is that clear to all of us?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
now let us come back to the last question which I want to ask you. Do you want to be a manager or you want to be a leader?
Leaders.
Leader.
Yes. Now, what is the difference between manager and a leader?
A manager
Leaders
is
do
one.
the right thing.
Manager
Yes.
is one who manages or he receives the orders from the above and just implements. A leader is one who plus he will take initiative apart from what manager does.
He will inspire, he will influence, he will motivate, he will do all that which is required for improving the performance of the whole team. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So now, manager manages, leader leads, is the answer given by one of the teacher. He is not wrong, but he is not clear. Am I right? Manager manages, leader
Leads.
leads. It's very right. English is right. One electronics teacher went to the classroom and said, asked the students, what does an amplifier does? And do you know what is the answer given by the student? Amplified?
Amplifies.
Amplifies. What does a rectifier does?
Rectifies.
What does a regulator does?
Regulates.
What
Regulates.
does an oscillator does?
Oscillate.
What does an analyzer does?
Analyzes.
What does a synthesizer does?
Pardon, sir?
Synthesizer does what?
Synthesize.
And what
Synthesize.
does the filter does?
Filtering.
Filter.
Filters. So electronics is so simple. Now you know why I took electronics and communication, right? So all of you want to change your branch to electronics because very simple. Am I right or wrong, sir? Girish Babu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we should not. One student asked, okay, sir, amplifier amplifies, rectifier rectifies, filter filters. Yes, which filter? Is it coffee filter or tea filter or water filter or oil filter or air filter or fuel filter? Or is it electronics LC filter or RC filter or what filter is that? Are you understanding what the student wants to know?
Yes, sir.
So that is the point. That is the point. So now I will ask you one thing. I have given you 2 points. Can you tell me what is the first bullet point?
The first one is does things right. The second one is does the right thing.
One of them is a characteristic of a manager. One of them is a characteristic of a leader. Which one is characteristic of a leader? Which one is characteristic of a manager? I don't know. You have to tell me.
First one is manager. Second one is leader.
No, sir.
So now Mariyappan is disagreeing with Girish Babu. Am I right, Mariyappan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So according to Mariyappan, what is the first one?
Does the things right.
Who does things right?
Leader.
And manager?
Does the things right. That's the right thing.
So therefore you are disagreeing with the Giri Babu, but Giri Babu is right.
Sir, I think that's the
Sir,
things right,
manager's
like
job is to take instructions from the top and implement or do the job properly.
Yes, he will follow by the book, and if the book is wrong, also he
Oh,
has to.
sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
So does things right, whereas the leader will does the right thing. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, so next question. There are 2 words. One of them is a characteristic of a leader. One of them is characteristic of a manager.
Manager administrates and leader innovates.
Administers.
Administers, yes, sir.
Manager administer, leader innovates. Perfectly right, Girish Babu. I can understand you are from management department, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the second one? Next one.
I will give chance to others, sir.
Yeah, let us see who will answer this. I think everybody can answer.
Original and copy, sir.
Which one is a characteristic of a leader? Which one is a characteristic of a manager?
Original is a character of leader.
Leader.
And
Copy is
copy
the character of
is,
the
Copy is the characteristics of manager.
so can we ask Mr. Girish Babu whether all of us are right?
Sir,
They told original is the characteristic of a leader, copy is the characteristic of a manager. Are they right?
100% correct, sir.
Please clap for all of them because they are not from MBA department. They gave the right answer. Okay, next point. Can you read Girish Babu for others?
Yes, sir. Focuses on systems and structure. The second point is focuses on people.
Which one is leader? Which one is manager?
First one is the manager, second one is the leader.
Are they right, Girish Babu?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
So clap for them once again. Okay, next one.
Leader inspires.
And
Manager relies on control.
are they right, Mr. Girish Babu?
Correct, sir. Perfect, sir.
But you are not doing your job of clapping.
Sir, I'm clapping digitally, sir. Yes, sir.
Digital clapping, good. And what is the next point?
Manager has
As-
short range view.
Yes, Mariappan, sir. Go on, sir.
Leader has a long range perspective.
Are they right, Girish Babu?
Correct, sir.
Next one.
Others, please.
Others,
Lead-
please talk.
leader ask how and when.
And manager ask what and why.
Are they right, Girish Babu? Girish
Yes, sir.
Babu's audio. No, Girish Babu also now did not pay attention.
Yeah, sir.
You said they are right, but they were not right.
Sir, manager will ask how and when. Leader will ask what and why.
But they told the other way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, sir.
So that is why I want you to pay 100% attention. I know somebody is coming and disturbing you in your room. Am I right?
Correct, sir.
See how I know. Okay. So now Girish, that Mariappan and other professor who told, did you get the point? Manager will always says, how will you do? When will you do? How will you complete? Do you want any support from me? Leader will ask, what are you doing? Why are you doing?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of you professors?
Yes, sir.
What is the next difference between leader and a manager?
Has his eye on the horizon. The second one is has his eye always on the bottom line.
Anybody
First
can
one is
answer?
Manager has his eye on the horizon and leader has his eye always on the bottom line.
Somebody, Tarun
Sir,
Singh
is it
says
right,
that.
sir?
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Bottom line is bothered only by manager. Manager is worried about the bottom line. So leader is worried about everything. So his eye on the horizon, as his
Horizon, yes.
always on the bottom line, which is a characteristic of a manager. Can you tell once again, Girish Babu?
Manager will be on the bottom line. Leader will be on the
Yes.
horizon.
You know the meaning of bottom line, profit and loss, or the job done on time. All that he will be bothered, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is very simple. Others can answer.
First one is
Originates,
originate.
imitates.
Second is
Who is
imitate.
imitates? Who imitates?
Manager.
Manager imitates.
Manager imitates. And
Leader originates.
Leader originates.
next one.
Accepts the status quo, challenges it. First one
Yeah,
is
tell me.
manager, second one is leader.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Leader will always challenge because leader wants everybody to become competent to face challenging situations. Next one.
Yes, someone can.
Somebody can read and tell us which is leader, which is characteristic of a manager.
His own person is the classic good soldier. Manager is his own person and leader is the classic good soldier. Giriji,
Disagree, sir. Manager will be a good soldier because he always follows his commander, and leader is his own person.
So did you understand, Mariappan?
Yes, sir, sure. Correct.
So that is the
sir.
point. So I have given you the differences comparison here. All the 11 questions I have asked you. So of course you can write another 11 characteristics which Girish Babu will be doing in his classroom, but I'm not going to put all of them here. Now I want to come to what is known as yesterday's homework. Can you please tell me how many of you have done the homework? Are you ready with your scores? Are
Yes,
you
sir.
ready with your scores?
Yes,
Nobody
sir.
is telling me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ready with your scores? How many of you are ready with your scores?
Ready, sir.
శశి నేను సాయంత్రం ఫోన్ చేసిన మీటింగ్లో ఉంటానా సాయంత్రం ఇచ్చేస్తాను ఇవద్దు లీవ్ ఉంది బట్ ఆన్లైన్ మీటింగ్ ఆన్లైన్ మీటింగ్లో ఉంటాను నేను ఇంకో 1 అవర్లో ఫోన్ చేస్తాను తిరిగి సాయంత్రం ఇస్తాను గిరీష్ బాబు
Sir.
How many of you have done the homework? I asked everybody to put it in the chat box. Say yes or no. Only simple words. YES or NO. How many of you have completed the homework? I have not shown the screen because I want to see the chat box explanation. How many of you are finished? No, only few of them have answered. Others have not answered. So, but still, for the benefit of all those who have completed the homework, I'm going to tell you what is the meaning of your personal leadership style. I'm sure Girish Babu also will be able to tell us some more points, but I will tell you what meaning of that score. Shall I tell you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just hold on. I have not shared the screen because I wanted to see how many of you have done it or how many of you have not done it. So it should be useful. If nobody has done it and if I keep on talking, it is meaningless. Am I right or wrong?
Right, sir.
So that is why I'm asking everybody to be ready with the scores. And I have told you, you have to do circles. And after you do circles, you have to tell me how many circles you have put it at the bottom, etc. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just open my slide so that I will tell you what is the meaning. Can you identify in which column you got the highest number of circles? Can you identify in which column you got the highest number of circles? It is quite
Sir,
possible.
I have totaled, sir.
Huh?
I have totaled it.
No. The number of circles.
Number, okay, one number, okay, sir.
Number of circles in each column. I told you yesterday.
Me
But
4, 7. Me 4, 8. 4 and 8, sir.
So some people may get maximum number of circles in one particular column. Some people may get it in 2 also. Some people may get it in 3 equal also. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So therefore, don't feel bad. Don't feel sad. So if you have got maximum number of circles, if you have got maximum number of circles in that particular column, and tell me what is the column number in which you got the highest circles.
8, sir. 8. Me 8.
8, sir. Dear 8, sir.
No, 8 is the maximum number of circles you got. Am I right?
No, sir. Column.
Column, sir.
8th
Column
column.
number 8. Column number
8th
8.
column.
Am I
8th
right?
column. Yes, sir.
So, how many of you got highest in 2 columns? Like for somebody might have got 8 in column
13.
number 4 and
13,
column number 7 like that.
13, column number 4 and column number 6.
So what was your score in both the columns?
Sir, 13.
13. So now are you able to see my screen?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we are
Yes.
seeing.
Yes.
please listen to me carefully. Don't be in a hurry. If maximum number is on the first column for you, your leadership style is what?
Leadership.
Strategic leadership.
Strategic leadership, sir.
Yes. If your maximum came in a second column, then what is your leadership style?
Transactional leadership.
And if you have got the maximum number of circles in the third column, then what is your leadership style?
Visionary leadership, sir.
And if your maximum number of circles was in fourth column, what is your leadership style?
Charismatic
leadership.
And if it was column number 5?
Empowering
leadership.
And if it was column number 6?
Moral
leadership.
And if yours was column number 7?
Servant
leadership.
And if it was 8?
Entrepreneurial leadership.
And if it was 9?
Innovative
leadership.
So now how many of you have a single maximum? You understand the meaning of single maximum? Single column, you got the maximum. And can you please put it in your chat box? What was the maximum number of circles and which column, and therefore what is your leadership style? I have still displayed the slide because I cannot see now that the chat box. Can I see the now chat box when I am on full screen? I can't. So that is why I want you to finish this exercise. Identify the column identify the column which where you got the maximum number of circles. That is the total number itself will tell you. And it is quite possible that some of you, I'm not saying all of you, might have got equal maximum in 2 or 3 columns. No problem. Select all the 3 and write all the 3 names. Then I will tell you what is the meaning of all that. Have you finished this exercise?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us ask Girish, what was your leadership style?
Mine is visionary, sir, the third one.
Okay, so you got maximum only in one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us ask Mariyappan sir. You got in 2, no, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which are the 2 columns where you got the maximum?
In eighth column, I got the maximum 17.
Ah,
And
so-
4 and 7, 16. 4 and
4
7,
and
16.
7 you forget now. 4 and 7 you, sir, forget now.
Okay.
Now you tell
Eighth
me
column.
you got a maximum of 17 in 8th column. So what is your leadership style?
Entrepreneurial leadership.
So do you agree with that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now I can imagine your son wants to become an entrepreneur.
He got in IBM, sir.
So now whether he got in IBM or not, yesterday or day before, you wanted to know whether you should encourage him to become an entrepreneur. So it is like father, like son.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So therefore, you know, your leadership style was predicted by this software tool correctly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You yourself are an entrepreneur. Am I right? Of
I
course,
was
you may
not-
not run an industry, but your leadership style is entrepreneurial leadership style.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I accept in servant leadership, sir, because I think I am in servant leadership.
Okay, sometimes it happens, but you also told me 4 and 7, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is why that you got just 1 point less in servant leadership, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So therefore, you are most of the times all the 3 are applicable to you because almost the equal score you got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So and you are also charismatic. Maybe you are very popular in your campus,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and many people listen to your
Yes, sir.
lectures, or many people listen to your address or motivational talks,
Yes,
and
sir.
they
Yes,
are coming and always thanking you for all these. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So that means I have guessed your leadership style perfectly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. See, you are
Thank you.
sitting somewhere, I am sitting somewhere, but I am able to guess your leadership style.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Girish, what
transformed
was
us,
your
sir. You
leadership
transformed
style?
us.
Sir, mine is the visionary, sir, the third one.
Visionary. Do you agree with that or do you disagree with that?
Completely agree, sir.
So therefore, you
The
are
tool is correct.
also perfectly right. Who else? Who else wants to tell about their leadership style? Oh, buddy is telling me.
Sir, sometimes being this visionary leadership style will be trouble, sir.
I know, I will tell you what are the characteristics when I take a full-time, now if I have some 10 minutes time, I will also tell you what are the characteristics of each leadership style now itself. But I want to listen to some more people online. What is their leadership style? Nobody is telling.
Entrepreneur leadership, sir.
You are entrepreneur leadership. What is your good name?
Tarun Singh, sir.
Tarun Singh. So are you agreeing with this prediction, which we did it
Yes,
in
sir.
this software tool?
Yes, sir. I am agree, sir.
Fantastic. Who is the other people? Who are the other people who wants to tell us what is their leadership style? Arey, yeah, there are 69 people. Nobody is answering me.
Sir, may I?
Tell me quickly. Tell me. Switch on the audio video and say hello to me. Dr. Vrish Dwaj Ashwalyam.
Hello, sir.
You are not switching on the video.
Sir,
Dr.
video is
Rish,
on.
yours is what?
Charismatic and moral leadership.
Charismatic leader, and you are not switching on the video. It is not agreeable. It doesn't.
Sir, my video is on.
You
My
have some
video is
video
on.
problem. Charismatic leader will not allow the video problem to be there for 1 second. He will go and bring 10 people to repair the system. Okay. What about others? Anybody else would like to tell about their leadership style quickly?
Sir, visionary leadership.
Wow, what is your good name?
Snehal.
Where? I'm not able to see your face. Snehal Kumari, who is a research scholar, am I right?
Yes, sir.
And Dr. Vrish Dwaj, you are a charismatic leader, but you are feeling shy to switch on your video. Not acceptable. He has got audio problem, video problem, network
My
problem.
is on, but you are not able.
Ah, so now you are on. Now you are on. I can make out you are a charismatic leader. Am I right, Doctor? I think he is not able to hear me. What about Dr. Srikanth Satheesh?
Yes, sir.
What is your leadership style? It may be a combination of two also, because two equal scores if you got. I think Srikanth is not able to hear me. Srikanth, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I am able to hear you, sir, but I am not able to determine my style.
You tell me in which column you got the highest total.
Which column? Highest total in
Highest total means the number of circles are maximum in which column.
eighth column.
So therefore, what is your leadership style? I have already displayed entrepreneur leadership. 8th column stands for entrepreneur leadership. I think you did not get what I told. First, you have to circle all the questions where you have put a tick, and then each column wise you have to mention the total number of circles at the bottom. Are you able to see the bottom of the page?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And then tell me out of the 9 columns, which column you got the highest score. Now you told me in 8th column you got the highest score. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Or your style is what? Entrepreneurial leadership style. Okay. So now anybody else would like to tell me quickly, because we have got only 9 minutes more. Nobody is saying. Senthil Prakash, are you there? Senthil Prakash is not able to say hello to me. Audio problem, video problem, bandwidth problem, internet problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, but I am not able to hear you. Sanjeev Singh, is it Sanjeev Singh who is talking?
Yes, sir. I'm Sanjeev Singh Thakur. Sir, in my case, highest is in servant leadership. So, sir, I am not able to understand what is this type of leadership.
I will tell you right now. You know Mother Teresa?
Sir, it is highest in servant and second highest in transactional.
Okay, don't worry. Do you know Mother Teresa?
Pardon, sir?
Mother Teresa, you know Mother Teresa?
So your voice is distracting. I'm not able to understand.
No. Dr. Ajay Kumar Bansal, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ajay Kumar Bansal, are you able to hear me?
Sir. Yes, sir.
But Sanjeev is not able to hear me.
Sir, now it is clear, sir.
Do you know who is Mother Teresa?
Mother Teresa, yes, sir. Definitely
Now,
no, sir.
According to you, Mother Teresa is a leader or not?
Sir, she was definitely a leader, philanthropist, and spiritual leader, and she worked for the welfare and for the humanity.
Is she popular leader in the world?
Yes, sir.
And she is a servant leadership. Her leadership style is servant leadership style.
Okay, sir. Understood.
So now you got the, MBA department will talk about leadership styles for 1 month, but I am talking only in 1 or 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, we are just limiting our discussions because it is 2-hour session and a lot of things we have discussed. I think,
yes,
Girish Babu, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Can we discuss in 2 hours so much of content?
No, sir, that is one semester you need, sir.
So now he says leadership styles itself is 40 hours, 50 hours session, but we are trying to do in 2 hours. Am I right, Dr. Girish Babu?
Yes, sir.
So now Sanjeev Singh Thakur had doubt about servant leadership. The word servant does not mean in the literal meaning of a servant. Mother Teresa, her leadership style is servant leadership, and she is not a leader, she is a world leader. She is a world leader, and there are so many followers to her. Is that clear, Dr. Girish Babu?
Yes, sir.
So, if our category is servant leadership style, we should not feel bad, we should not feel sad. You will become a world famous leader, maybe after some time.
Yes, sir.
So, you know how many crores of people are worshipping her leadership.
Yes, sir.
So, she is very popular. She does many things which a leader should do. Her style is leadership, style is servant leadership. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir. Very clear to me.
Okay, now can I ask Girish Babu, can you give us an example of a charismatic leadership style? Preferably avoid politicians and celebrities and sports people, because there might be people from Congress supporters, BJP supporters, or left-right supporters in our group. I don't know. Some
Yes,
people may get angry with Girish Babu if he gives a political example. But sometimes, you know, for charismatic leaders, the easiest examples are from politics or celebrities. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you give me one popular example for charismatic leader?
Pawan Kalyan.
Pawan Kalyan in Andhra Pradesh. Maybe
Yes, sir.
if others know that who is Pawan Kalyan, they will appreciate you. But
Our world, you can say Che Guevara, sir.
huh?
Che Guevara.
What is the correct spelling?
Che Guevara, sir.
What is he? Who is he? Or who is that leader?
He is from Argentina, and he involved in the Cuban Revolution with Castro.
So I'm not sure whether all 68 people are aware of him. So you should give some example where they will connect well with everybody.
National leader, national leader.
Some national leader he is asking. Dr. Ajay Kumar Bansal says you give national leader example. But you know, it's a very sensitive.
It becomes political and it becomes.
It becomes political. See, everybody knows the answer for the question, but they are afraid of giving the example because.
Okay, sir. For educational benefit point of view, we can call Narendra Modi as a charismatic leader.
So therefore, he has given you the political example only for educational understanding. But he does not belong to BJP. He does not belong to Congress side. So
Yes,
others, please don't take AK-47 after the session on him. Shoot him. All right. After Rishi is a charismatic leader who is on the screen. You can see. Am I right, Dr. Rishi? Dr. Rishi, you are a charismatic leader. I was thinking that you people will quote you and did not see your face and name most probably. So, Dr. Rishi, you are a professor from which college?
Institute of Engineering and Technology.
I'm not able to hear you, Dr. Rishi. You have to be louder.
Meerut Institute of Engineering and Technology.
Oh, I spoke to you yesterday that I had visited your college twice. I have met your chairman, vice chairman, and all HODs and faculty. I was there for 1 week every time. So now, please convey my best regards to your chairman and others. You are now in which position in Meerut Institute, sir?
Sir, professor. Professor, sir.
Professor in which department?
Pharmacology.
Which department?
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy, fantastic. Maybe, yes, how many years are there with them?
9 years.
Okay, I did a program maybe 10 years before, that's why I am not able to recollect you.
Yes, sir.
No problem. You have seen me before in your college?
Sir, day before yesterday, you told me when I interacted.
Correct. Fantastic. Okay. So now I think it is 11:13 and let us not take more time. I will hand over the mic to Dr. Ajay Kumar Bansal, who is the chairman of the organizing committee.
Sir, please share your contact number and mail ID, please, sir.
Oh yes, I will type it here. I have no problem. But if I don't lift the phone, don't feel sad because Whenever I am in a session, I don't lift, and I am in a session every time.
Sir, I hope the whole colleges in India has to be benefited from you. So
I
please.
don't know. I don't know, but I am giving you my phone number. You can send me WhatsApp message and I will reply to you. Don't expect that I will lift the phone the moment you call me, because you know, whenever I am in a session, I avoid taking calls. So I have sent a phone number. Have you received? I don't know whether you have received my phone number on the chat box.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
It's
we
on
have
chat.
received, sir.
I hope I have typed correctly. Can somebody read it?
Yes, sir.
9845357806. I will give missed call. If it rings, then it is correct number.
Yeah, so I think it is correct. Now I am also giving you my email ID, but don't feel bad if I don't reply to your email within one day, because of many reasons, you know. So I will reply to you, that is guaranteed. I will talk to you, that is guaranteed, but not when you are calling. Is that okay, Girish Babu?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you tell me if you have received my email ID?
slskumarsls@gmail.com.
Yes. So I think both I have given to you. There is no secret in my numbers. There is no secret. I am not going to hide my numbers. But Ajay Kumar Bansal for announcements, because I have completed my 4 sessions allocated to me.
Thank you very much for your elaborated lecture, sir. We are very delighted and grateful to you for your sparing time for us. And now the stage is open for any question. If any participant have any question, they can ask, or we have a break of 10 minutes for. We will again meet at 11:30. So I request sir to be with us for 5-10 minutes. If anyone have any confusion or questions, they can ask. Else, I request sir to leave if he desire to do so.
So please write 1 or 2 words of feedback on the chat before you go for a break on all the 4 sessions which I took.